Okay, James, good news is we've done a dip test, and we really think, I mean, I could take your money and I could work on the bottom, but I'm not sure we're going to gain anything. The bottom is failing. All these cracks down here that you see is from the bottom planks expanding and having nowhere to go. These are actually cracked planks. But this is all epoxied together, so that ends up not really being an issue. We dip tested it, checked our packing glands here, checked our packing gland right here, and we did have some difficulty getting this adjusted. And one of the reasons, there's several reasons, and I'm going to show you here in just a minute. So we wanted to do an alignment of the prop shaft, and the prop shaft is bent, is where the problem is. So where one of your problems is. I can show you this dial indicator right here. As this plunger moves in and out, as you can see, I'm moving it with my fingers here. As this plunger moves in and out, it's telling us that this face is, that this face, what we're going to do is rotate the shaft, and the rotation of the shaft is going to cause this plunger to move in and out. Go ahead, rotate it. So it's moving about 5/1000ths of an inch from, depending on the clock position of the hub. Well, I'm supposed to get this thing within 2/1000ths of an inch. So my hub's 5/1000ths off. That's moving 5/1000ths, swinging 5/1000ths. So I can't put feeler gauges in here and begin to actually get this prop shaft aligned. The other thing, that when we put the dial indicator in this position, right here, and dial indicator in this position, there's a 5/1000ths bend in the shaft. So basically the shaft, if you can imagine it, is shaped like a banana. And it's turned up on the end, turned up on the end here, and that's why we're getting this difference in this measurement. The other thing that you'll notice is the hub. There we go. The hub is loose. Hey, bud, Taylor, hold the shaft for me, would you, so the shaft doesn't move? What's that? Hold this shaft so the shaft doesn't move, please. So I can move the hub without moving the shaft. I can move this hub back and forth. Let me get my dial indicator out of the way. Also, the keyway is partially sheared. So what I'm going to do is recommend.
You hit the end, you get stuck.
So the hub's way too loose on the shaft. That should be a line fit, or maybe even a little interference fit. It's way too loose.
And the keyway,
keyway, your key sock is way too loose. Your keyway, I haven't checked the dimensions on the keyway, but it may be that your keyway is just worn out. But
you see part of it sheared off.
Your key's about gone. We can try a new key here, but
and the end of it's been against the nut on the back.
The transmission. So it just basically this just wasn't reassembled properly. So anyway, I'm going to suggest that we either bush this shaft. I haven't measured the diameter on the shaft yet. We may want to bush the hub, and we bore the hub and put a bushing in it. That's a good temporary repair. A better repair would be to actually replace the hub. We may need to replace the shaft. The shaft may be the culprit. So let's see. This shaft's supposed to be 1 inch. Oh, we got between 7 and 8/1000ths worn off the diameter of the shaft. So that's the reason for the loose fit. If we look up here, actually the shaft is a .996 diameter, so it's 4/1000ths under. The shaft is 4/1000ths under. Oh, there. It's 1 inch. Oh, I was measuring where the shaft log goes. So it's a 1 inch shaft, and we have approximately 5/1000ths worn off the diameter of the shaft. So your hub's probably okay.
Well, was it threads in there?
No, that's where
Something's rubbed on it there.
You can actually see down in here where your shaft is rubbed inside the hub. We might want to bush that as well. But anyway, your shaft exhibits quite a bit of wear down here where it was in the strut. Check his strut bearing here real quick. See what a strut bearing looks like. If you didn't already. Did you already?
No, I didn't.
Well, they just did some work on the strut, so I'll bet the bearing's okay. Good strut bearing. But you're worn off. It's been run with the strut bearing damaged, so you've worn a lot off there. Here's the proper diameter of the shaft right here, and then at the shaft log, which runs right about here, there has been about, let me see here, get my smallest measurement, about 5/1000ths worn off where the shaft log, where the packing gland is. Anyway, I'm suggesting a new shaft because your shaft's bent, and then we'll figure out if we need to do anything to the hub or not. Let me see what we get for a measurement on the hub. What do you got there? I can't.
Here.
So you've had about 1/1000th worn out of the inside of the hub. That wouldn't be a bad fit. 1/1000th slip fit would not be a bad slip fit, but we definitely need to replace the shaft. So anyway, the other repair that we did notice is when we took out the back seat. Ernie mentioned this in another video. We took out the back seat. The back seat bottom, the plywood is all rotted out. So didn't know. I'd like authorization to go ahead and replace that for you. Here, he's going to whip it up there. And this is not back seat, but this is the seat in front of the engine hatch, the middle seat. All right, sir. That's and I have a customer that's looking for a 3-seat boat if you're interested in selling. So anyway, just some thoughts. And give me a call, Jim. Thank you.